The Defense Language Institute Foreign Language Center, the Department of Defense's premier language training provider, is the largest foreign language educational institution in the nation. An organization founded in the shadow of World War II, today the Institute continues to make even more critical contributions to our nation's security. The Institute currently teaches 24 languages at the Presidio of Monterey, while another 65 languages are offered through its branch in Washington, D.C. At any given time, there are nearly 4,000 students attending the Institute from the Department of Defense and other U.S. government agencies. DLI's reputation for excellence is based on its unwavering commitment to maintain the highest possible standards in foreign language education. To ensure the best possible training for future language professionals, students are taught by 1,600 highly educated instructors, 98% of whom are native speakers of the languages they teach.
The key to beginning that process in any manner whatsoever is to learn the language of those people.
That's why it is so important that our students are being educated by a professional who has good credentials and high degrees.
So once we learn language and start to become immersed in their culture, that's when we can really understand their decision-making processes and how we can interact with them.
In addition to their language, instructors teach culture, customs, geography, and history of their native countries. Courses range from 24 to 64 weeks for the basic curriculum, while refresher and more advanced courses last from 2 to 47 weeks. For those who study in Monterey, instruction takes place year-round, 5 days a week, 7 hours per day, with 2 to 3 hours of homework each night.
This is a hard place to make it, but it is possible. You just have to be able to be willing to put your nose down and just study, study, study.
Language lessons are enabled and enhanced by cutting-edge technology, with computer-aided instruction and interactive whiteboards installed in every classroom. Sparking the interest of today's computer-savvy students, the Institute employs tablet PCs and digital audio devices to move foreign language instruction beyond the schoolhouse walls. To increase student proficiency, DLI uses a dedicated isolation immersion facility where students spend up to 5 days in an isolated environment with dedicated faculty, away from the distractions of an English-speaking world. In certain languages, the Institute incorporates extended studies abroad or in-country immersion events for both the basic and advanced courses. The rapid pace of instruction at the Institute has created a need for in-house production of nearly all course materials. A wide spectrum of traditional, distance learning, and online learning materials are provided in both print and electronic formats. As challenging as it is, language acquisition is not the only mission the Institute must accomplish. The majority of students are new recruits, soldiers, Marines, sailors, and airmen who must maintain their military skills and remain physically fit in order to develop into the mentally and physically tough, adaptive leaders of tomorrow. The Institute services the lifelong learning requirements of its graduates by providing sustainment and enhancement programs through a variety of distance learning support. Satellite campuses, or language training detachments, have been established to service the language learning needs of the dispersed population of language professionals. Additionally, mobile training teams, who travel to remote sites and teach technology-mediated courses, further extend DLI's reach throughout the force. Following 9/11, and with the launching of the global war on terror, the Defense Language Institute responded to an emerging demand for language and cultural awareness training by increasing the number of its mobile training teams, providing survival language instruction to deploying service members. To better prepare forces for their current missions, the Institute develops and distributes a variety of language training resources. Language survival kits, which include language familiarization materials, cultural orientation modules, and mission-specific language survival guides, are currently available in 28 languages.
شكراً. شكراً.
Shukran.
One of the most recent products developed for language-skilled personnel within the DoD is the Iraqi Head Start program, an 80-hour self-paced, interactive DVD course with reading, listening, speaking, and writing exercises. To measure the efficacy of instruction and capture the mission readiness of the force, DLI plays a significant role in foreign language testing. Most federal government agencies rely heavily upon the Defense Language Proficiency Test, or DLPT, which is a reliable, scientifically validated tool for testing language proficiency of DoD personnel worldwide. The Defense Language Institute, rich in history and prepared for the future, continues to support the quest for peace through linguistic readiness. For those ready for the challenge, DLI offers language education unparalleled by any other educational institution in the United States.